Kayse from Teaching on Less, and I am so glad you are here with me today for my second YouTube video ever. And today's video is all about Pinterest. So, everything you need to know about Pinterest and Teachers Pay Teachers is going to be in this video, but if you're more of a little bit advanced on Pinterest and
you got it going on, girl or boy,
then you can go ahead and go to this section.
Wait, hold on.
This part of the video, and that'll teach you more, I guess, advanced tricks. Don't worry, we're gonna get there, but we just ain't got there yet. All right, so what is Pinterest? People ask me that all the time.
You'll be amazed. Like, for real.
How many people ask me that? So Pinterest is, in my terms, the best of the internet. It's that simple. So why go to Google and type something in when you've already had somebody who picked and went through all the little Google things and decided which one was the best? Now, so forget Google, forget Yahoo, forget... I use Google, but just go to Pinterest, and it's kind of like the new search engine, and it's kind of going to tell you everything you need to know. So why is that important for Teachers Pay Teachers? Well, if you're pinning your things, then people are going to automatically assume that they're the best of the internet and the best of Teachers Pay Teachers. So use it as a marketing tool. Use it as a way to get your stuff out there. It's awesome. So when you use Pinterest, the first thing that you need to do is, of course, pin your items or your things that you have for sale on Teachers Pay Teachers. It's been proven that Pinterest, it actually is going to help your data and your analysis and all these things that go along if you pin directly from your Teachers Pay Teachers product page. Now you can do this by going to your product page and looking on the left or the right hand column, depending on what type of computer system you're working with, and looking where it has like pin to Facebook or pin to Twitter, and then there's also pin to Pinterest. Go ahead and pin it from right there because it actually makes a difference. And I didn't know that. I thought if I just pinned it myself and then repinned it and repinned it and repinned it, it was doing the same thing. But it actually drives more traffic to your website if you pin it directly from the product page. Good tip number one. The second tip that I'm going to give you is make sure your descriptions on Pinterest are where people can search for them. For example, I have a social studies interactive notebook for kindergarten and for first grade. Well, if I were just to put interactive notebook, that topic is just too general. It's not very descriptive, and it's just not going to give the best results that I want. So what am I going to do? I'm going to type in social studies interactive notebook, and then I'll put kindergarten, and then I'll also put my name. I like to put my Teachers Pay Teacher store, my website, and some other things. So if that product page comes up, then people will be able to either click on my website, they can click on the image directly and it'll take them to my Teachers Pay Teachers page, or Pinterest is rolling out in a few weeks the Buy It Now click that you can do directly from Pinterest.
can I get an amen? Go Pinterest! We're so excited. So, and they're not even going to take your money. What? I know. They can just buy it from Pinterest. So this is why you need to be using Pinterest.
Get together with some of your friends. Join pin partners. I've got some awesome pin partners. Sadly, I am not the best pin partner to have, but Educating Everyone for Life, Socrates Learning, Science Lessons, all these different types of people, I'll put their links below, who have been awesome pin partners for me. I'm going to do better. Please forgive me. It's just a great way to get not only your stuff out, but your friends' stuff out as too. And nobody wants to see a Pinterest page that is flooded with just your information and no one else's. It's just not cool. It's really not. All right. So let's talk about things when you get a little bit more advanced. You have your own Pinterest page and you want to know how are you going to make it work. So what I need for you to do right now,
Stop the video. Go to Pinterest.
and I need you to sign up for a business account. I wish someone would have told me this. They didn't. Nobody told me anything. I had to learn it on myself.
That's why I'm here for you, because I feel your pain.
So go to Pinterest, sign up for a business account. If you have a personal account, you can just transfer it over to a business account. And this is important because you can check your analytics through Pinterest with a business account. Yep. And if you don't know what analytics means, then you need to Google it, because at first I was unsure. I knew what the word analytics mean, but I didn't know what it meant in relation to Pinterest. So basically, if you want me to give you the easy way out, it's just going to track your data and your usage and all of that stuff, and it's going to tell you what's working and what's not. Now this was so vital for my success in February 2015 because I switched over to a Pinterest business account in January. And in February is my best selling month usually because I have a lot of African American, like Ruby Bridges, George Washington Carver, Jackie Robinson, Rosa Parks. All these people have big products on them, and it really worked for me because I could see which pens were working and which pens weren't. And I also decided, this is important, these are for all of you gurus that have got it going on, to start with the promoted pens thing. Now some people don't agree with this. This is kind of a hot topic on Teacher Pay Teachers forums, but promoted pens worked for me. Does that mean they're going to work for you? I don't know. And no, Pinterest is not paying me to say this. Although you can Pinterest. I'm out here if you need me. Okay, so promoted pens, what they do is you pay Pinterest a price per click, okay, or a cost per click. There's different things. You pay them, and what they do is they're going to advertise your pen. Now, why is this important? This is important because when you go on Pinterest, just like Google, and you type in something you want to look at. So let's say you want to look up a reading interactive notebook. I have one of those. Yeah, grades 4 through 8. So a comprehensive reading interactive notebook. Type it in. I promise you're going to find thousands of reading interactive notebooks. It's not a new, novel idea. Many people have them. But how can you make sure that people see yours when there are hundreds of other sellers that have reading interactive notebooks? Although they may have had theirs longer, so yes, they have more people that have purchased them, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're better. So you need yours out there so people can see yours as well. So what Promoted Pens does is it takes your pen and it puts it at the top of the search engine. So if someone were to type in reading interactive notebook, and I paid for a promoted pen ad that week on my reading interactive notebook, grades 4 through 8, then my pen would show up in the top search results. Sometimes it can be the first, second, third one, depending on how much money you want to pay on that price per click. Other times it's going to show up a little bit further down, but it's still going to be better. You're still going to get more people looking at your stuff than you would if you weren't using promoted pens. I'm an advocate for promoted pens, and I will show you why. I want to link real quick what Promoted Pens has done for me this year. Check it out. So that's just a quick little thing for what it has done for me. Yes, I pay for it every month. And when I first started, I paid like $10 a month or $5 a month. But now that I know it's really working for me and I'm making a little bit more money with Teachers Pay Teachers, I'm upping up that investment every month because I know it's working. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Now, all right, let's talk about your pens on Pinterest, okay? Okay.
It's important that your pens are beautiful.
Like we talked about in our other video for Teachers Pay Teachers for Beginners.
People don't want to buy ugly stuff. They don't. No, they don't.
They want to buy cute stuff. So, what makes things cute on Pinterest? Well, things that make things seen on Pinterest, blue and red. It has been proven by the Pinterest gurus that blue and red pens get seen more on Pinterest because when you're scrolling through, everything just kind of turns into a big blob, but when things are red and blue, they pop out. Another thing is long pens. Now, there are dimensions you have to use in order to make your pen. Okay, so you can Google that. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head, but Google that. There's also some Teachers Pay Teachers sellers that have those things already made that make life a lot easier. You need a long pen, you need it blue, or you need it green, or something bright and something pretty. I will tell you, educating everyone for life has got it going on when it comes to long pens, and so will I. Now, if you want a more detailed explanation of how all this Pinterest stuff is going to work, you can go to my blog.
Whoop, I got a blog. Yeah. But I don't have any followers, but about 3, so I need you to go to my blog
and sign up, and I'm going to promise I'm going to be helping all you guys. So I'm going to give you a detailed description of everything I've talked about in my video today. It'll be up tomorrow sometime. Today is June the 8th. It'll be up by June the 9th. So check it out and see if I can help you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I am here for you. That's the wonderful thing about Teachers Pay Teachers is when you find a kind seller, they're here for you. This shouldn't be about who's better than who. This should be about let's make some extra money for our families because this is what teaching is about and this is what education is about. And this is what Teachers Pay Teachers is about. So this is Kayse, and if you have any ideas for what you want me to talk about next week, you can just put them in the comment section below. I'm so glad you came back to join us, and I will see you again next week. Bye!